Mexico City was a big success. People are talking about Andre Bishop again. Welcome back.
It feels good to be back. Thanks, Megan, for everything.
I know Franco and my father set you up. I can't prove it, but I know it. You wouldn't do something like that. I know what kind of man you are. And I know what kind of man my father is.
You know, it doesn't even matter anymore. I did the time.
It matters to me, Andre.
So what now?
We gotta get you cleaned up.
Well, will you look at this, huh? You don't look like a bum no more.
Thanks, Gus.
Hey, thank me later. Let's get to work. Come on. Come on. Nice work, Megan.
You too, Gus.
Well, this could be a major hurdle to overcome for Andre Bishop. Look at this replay. I believe this is where he hurts that right hand.
All right, kid, how you doing?
Right hands, bro.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to do?
Use my left.
It's all about heart, kid. It's all about heart. And a good stiff left jab.
So all eyes at the start of round number 2 now are on the right hand of Andre Bishop. Remember, our video replay showed clearly that he hurt that right hand in round number 1. But how much will he use it here? That would give us the ultimate confirmation.
Well, one of the things he has to do, Joe, is make sure that nobody other than us knows that he hurt that hand. He's got to go out there and not show his opponent that that's bothering him. Use the left hand, maybe every once in a while fake like you're going to throw the right hand so your opponent doesn't know, doesn't take advantage of that fact.
And look at how much he's favoring things now, utilizing the left hand much more. Andre Bishop not coming with that typical right hand power we're used to seeing. He nearly lifted him off the ground. What an uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. A well-placed left hand up top. Headshot lands with the hook. He's committing to the work downstairs. He puts forth the right hand. Let's go. Andre Bishop able to throw a right hand, but look at the negative effect it has on him. Johnson is not even phased. He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. Bishop's left now getting into the mix. And just looking to chop down his opponent. A forceful hook to the head by Andre Bishop. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. And now a well-placed hook to the head. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. And that's the end of round 2.
Breathe now. Deep breath. Deep breath. Holy shit, you are in control of this fight.
Breathe. Deep breath. Breathe through your mouth. We gotta get off in there, okay?
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. And that had some bite to it, that right hand by Johnson. Johnson's got a real acquired skill here, and that is the ability to pick your shots and land them.
So you hear the saying when people say, you know what time it is. You have to know what time it is. He knows what time it is. He knows when to throw a certain punch.
This is one of the most impressive, gutsy displays we've ever seen out of Andre Bishop. It is absolutely certain to me now that he hurt that right hand. He's completely a one-arm fighter right now, just utilizing that left against Meldred Johnson. Johnson's feeling the effects now of that hook. Halfway through this round here. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Andre Bishop. Johnson's doing really well on the outside. Fires off the hook. Look at that. And there's the left hand working well for him again. Good flush shot upstairs. Johnson's nailed by a huge hook. Oh, what a hook upstairs. Now he's putting his punches together. The combination upstairs.
Uppercut, circle, circle.
10 seconds remaining in this round. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop. Bishop went out there in that last round and just executed his game plan beautifully. He won it with ease.
Yeah, he not only has skill, see, that's what I like about him. We have a lot of guys that have speed, they have power, but he fundamentally puts it together.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
How about that left hand? This is what Andre Bishop talked to us about. He said, if I could target any one punch, it's going to be that big hook. Well, hit the target that time. Well, this is what pro fighters have to do. Find a way to fight through the pain. But if I'm Gus Carisi in that corner of Andre Bishop, I tell him to abandon the right hand and go out there and win it with your left. Solid straight right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. Bishop's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. Scored well up top. Johnson's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. What an impact that left hand just made by Johnson. Left to the body. Johnson's got to be really careful here, Teddy. That eye has gotten to a point where this fight could be stopped at any time.
Well, the key is that it's above the eyes, so of course it's impairing the vision. The blood, when it trickles down, he can't see. And that's what the referee's going to be looking for.
Be patient and relax.
Nice.
An interesting footnote to what we're seeing here tonight with Andre Bishop. We showed you the replay earlier where it appeared that he hurt his right hand in the first round. The word we're getting is that those in the know say he actually had injured that hand during his prison stay. Bishop's got speed and plenty of it. Teddy, still, I'd like to see him just bite down and fight a little more.
Yeah, you'd like to see him sit down a little bit, bend his legs a little bit, and make those punches a little more effective. Not just great where they look good.
Here's the bad news for Andre Bishop. He is not able to land that left hand, and that's all he has. Nice solid left hand scored by Johnson. There's the hook by Andre Bishop. That was well scored. What a hook to the head by Andre Bishop. Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. Scores up top with a left.
Nice work, nice work. Nice, nice.
See how he targets that hook? And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Good job with another left hand. Andre Bishop not looking as fresh as when this fight started. I think he's slowing a bit, Teddy.
Well, the bad news, that's not the worst news. The bad news is if we can see it, his opponent can see it, he can take advantage of it.
He's committed to the combination punching now, and it's working out well up top. And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage.
Hey, hey, let's go!
Meldrick Johnson showing good form with that right hand. Bishop's left landing well. Johnson's inability to get away from his opponent's left hand is so evident.
And it's going to stay that way if he doesn't change something. He needs to move the other direction, away from that punch.
Carisi stresses to Andre Bishop to control every second of the 3 minutes of a round. He did so in that last round.
Yeah, and the way he did it was by controlling range. He's very good at making sure he's the master of distance.
All right, come on, deep breath.
Hey, it's obvious that he's a one-handed fighter, but I'll tell you, Andre Bishop is having continued success just with that left. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see, a good combination punch by Andre Bishop.
Left and right. Straight in one spot.
That's an impactful right hand by Johnson. And now another left. Lands a big hook. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. To the head he goes with a left hand. A little head hunting with the right. Hooks to the head. Meldrick Johnson's on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook. Good combination to the head.
Get inside, get inside.
He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Halfway through round 6. Solid hook. Andre Bishop is damaging himself every time he throws that right hand. He is in serious pain. Oh, a huge hook to the body. Solid hook upstairs.
1-2, 1-2.
There's another left hand from him. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Andre Bishop. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. At this point, Andre Bishop can just put it into cruise control.
Yeah, they have that choice. They could go into the prevent defense and coast home, or they know the business, and Gus knows the business. They want to be an attraction. He could say, go out there and finish. Make people talk about you when they're leaving this arena.
A solid uppercut by Andre Bishop.
Move your head.
A flush hook scores well for him. He comes back with the left hand again. Good flush shot by Andre Bishop. Johnson's thinking right now that he's doing a good job defensively, but it's really not the case, Teddy. Every so often, you will see a punch split that guard.
Yeah, he's just standing there. First of all, the gloves, he needs to extend them just a little bit away. So as you said, those punches, you know, aren't going to force their way through to the target, which they're doing right now. They're getting down to him. They're getting through to him.
And there's the left hand working well for him again. Good flush shot upstairs.
Keep moving, keep moving.
What a demolishing hook by Andre Bishop. Nice work on the combination by Johnson. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch. And banging away he goes. He is not meant for life on the outside there, and he just paid the price. He goes down.
Because he didn't make his mind up. If you're not going to work out in front, get to a distance where you're safe. He stood there at a bad distance. No man's land.
It has been a very consistent night by Andre Bishop. He has built up a lead on the scorecards, and nothing but good praise coming from trainer Gus Carisi.
And he has such a cushion. Don't be shocked. It happens in this business, believe me. If his trainer doesn't tell him, you know what? Work with him a little bit. Don't get careless, but work on things. Carry him a little bit. Get some rounds.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Good job with another left hand. Good looking uppercut that time. Bishop's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Sizzling hand speed we saw moments ago. Heck of a combination, but pretty easy to get it off when you're that fast.
Yeah, it is. And what it causes too is,
Let's see if Bishop can survive this. He just took a big shot.
I think he can survive it. Why? Because he has all that amateur experience. He's been in this position before.
Away from the
Well
rope.
played, straight right hand. And now another left. Lands that hook to the midsection. Johnson's in that position that nobody likes to be in. Seeing your own blood and knowing you've been cut. Look at his mouth.
Keep moving.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself.
Finish with the hook. Move in. Come on, cover up.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Meldrick Johnson. Final bell of what was a one-sided outing.
Well, this one is easy to score. At least it should be.
Let's hear how the judges had it. We send it up to the ring. Bishop.
Isaac, what do you think of Andre Bishop as a challenger?
I think you're an idiot for asking me that question. You get paid to do this? It's your first show? Challenger. I think it'll be a challenge not to kill Andre Bishop. Little Andre can't even throw a punch without breaking his hand.
Those were Isaac Frost's words just a few short months ago after Andre Bishop apparently hurt his hand in a fight right here on ESPN. After only taking a short break to let the hand mend, Andre Bishop back in action tonight against heavyweight contender Reggie Stewart. Many are interested to see if the injury will have lingering effects on Bishop in what should be a very entertaining heavyweight matchup. Let's go back ringside to Joe and Teddy.
Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City, the next stop for the heavyweight career of one Andre Bishop.
How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Good. Because you gotta knock this guy out with him. It's time to show the world that Andre Bishop is as good as new.
Bishop showing you that intensity that so many of the very best will display during a ring walk. Totally focused.
I never show signs of fatigue or turn tired, cause I'm the definition of tragedy turned triumph. It's David and Goliath. I made it to the eye of the storm, feeling torn like they fed me to the lions. Before my time start to wind down like the Mayans, I show them how I got the grind down like the science.
Stewart's poise is one of those things that cannot be denied. This is a very confident fighter.
I know these haters ain't want me to see my wings raised. Throwing shoes, polish it. Rappers out the mouth shit. I done lost my mind in need of a psychologist. Never cared less back when I was still in colleges. And now the boy be in London, Theophilus. It's tough trying to end up on the paved route. The flow is medium rare. Now bring the steak out. This is my medium here. See how...
Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City, the next stop for the heavyweight career of one Andre Bishop. This, his first fight since breaking his right hand against a very game Meldrick Johnson. Tonight, Bishop faces Reggie Stewart. Gus Carisi, the trainer for Bishop, assures us that he's better than ever, that the right hand is not a factor.
I'm not going to call his trainer a liar, but trainers have been known to bend the truth a little bit. Obviously, if his hand wasn't right, he's not going to let anybody know. He doesn't want anybody to take advantage of that fact. But the fact is, it should be fine. It's been tested already in gym workouts.
The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. Stewart's edge is speed. He can get in and out. He can get you offensively. He can get away from you defensively.
Yeah, he has radial tires, and you got to take some air out of those tires. No better place or way to do that than go downstairs.
Nice block by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop's able to land a nice, clean left hand. And there's a right hand by Andre Bishop, and another. That's a good sign. Little head hunting with the left. Nice block by Stewart. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Well timed by Andre Bishop. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Andre Bishop returns to trainer Gus Carisi, and that was a great round Gus just saw from his charge. Bishop stunning his opponent.
Yeah, well, Gus is going to probably remind him, the guy's hurt, he's going to be on survival mode. That means he's going to be using his legs, moving his head. That means he can go downstairs, visit that basement.
All the eyes are on him to start this round. Stewart's leg, he is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. And now he brings the left hand upstairs.
It's all right. Keep moving.
On the mark with the hook after blocking that shot. What an uppercut by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop's putting forth a little boom, 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 a three-punch combination score. Blocks away that headshot. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Reggie Stewart.
Keep those hands up, baby. Keep those hands up.
See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom.
Finish with the hook.
Blocks the headshot. That's nice work by Bishop there, landing the left hand. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Reggie Stewart. Stewart smashed by a hook. Bishop's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. I hope Reggie Stewart didn't think Andre Bishop wasn't going to throw that right hand. He has no qualms about letting it go. Andre Bishop's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landed power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
A solid, true uppercut by Andre Bishop. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. That cut that opened up earlier, it just becomes worse and worse as the fight moves on.
And Bishop not helping his cause. He went right out there after the cut was 10-2, and he got popped right on that same spot. He has to do a better job defensively of giving that cut a chance for the medicine to work.
So a fresh round is underway, but is it a fresh fighter? Stewart's corner is hoping so. Based on what we saw at the end of the last round, who knows?
Well, his corner should also be hoping that his opponent across the way doesn't come out here like the executioner to get this over with, because if he does, I think it's over.
Bishop's punches are way off the mark. He's been committed to throwing plenty of them. He just hasn't been committed to hitting plenty of the targets.
No, it's not like his opponent suddenly became the invisible man. I mean, he's right there in front of him. It's just that he's tired, and these punches are coming from left field, and guess what? They're not getting to the plate.
Throwing a lot of punches here. Now, his opponent is showing very, very good movement. What adjustments can he make to deal with that movement?
Well, Joe, when you're fighting a guy who's smart, who's hard to hit, first of all, you got to shorten those punches up. If they're wide, they have no chance at all. And you got to go to the one place that's not moving. Guess where that is? Downstairs.
Really good work right there, landing the two punches in sequence by Andre Bishop.
Relax, relax. Keep your hands up.
For those of you who question Andre Bishop's broken right hand, here's a good example of how he feels about it. He's throwing it.
You're not focused. Keep moving. Keep
10 seconds to go in this third round. Bishop went out there in that last round and just executed his game plan beautifully. He won it with ease.
Yeah, he not only has skills. See, that's what I like about him. We have a lot of guys that have speed, they have power, but he fundamentally puts it together.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. Zoning in on that gut combination punch downstairs. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? I think Bishop scored really well there. He just damaged his opponent with that power shot upstairs. Bishop's doing well here with that two-punch combination. This is not a good sign for Andre Bishop. It appears that he's slowing at this point.
Yeah, what he needs to do is start placing his shots a little bit. But right now, as you just alluded to, he's just not throwing.
Good snapping jab.
That's what you need to get inside. Hey, Joe, if you're going to rob a bank, you need a smoke screen so the guards don't see you coming. You want to get inside? Use the jab.
right hand comes in by Andre Bishop. What a crushing blow up top, and yet another big shot comes in. Perfectly executed combination. Reggie Stewart's down. He's going to have to beat the count.
One, two, three, four, five.
You talk about putting an issue to rest. How about Andre Bishop scoring a knockout with the injured right hand everybody was questioning? He does it here tonight against...
Isaac, which Bishop brother hits harder?
Which Bishop brother hits harder? That's your question? I get these people. Well, neither one of them can punch like me. I can guarantee you that. But between the two of them, well, I'd say little Andre hits harder. I mean, the jailbird's washed up now. I mean, he was a genuine contender. But the big baby, well, the big baby has always been a pretender.
So the heavyweight career of Andre Bishop tries to move forward tonight. Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my broadcast partner Teddy Atlas, coming to you from the Thomas and Mack Center, where tonight the unbeaten Andre Bishop will face the veteran heavyweight Dwight Cooper.
Remember,
this is going to be a challenge for both men. Cooper catches Bishop clean, and oh no, there's blood over the right eye. Andre Bishop is now in a tough spot.
Well, his cornerman's going to have to take care of it. The cutman's going to have to stop that bleeding, but that has to serve as a warning of things to come. Be aware now. Be better.
Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. And now you can see him zoning in on that cut. Is it just human nature when you've done that to somebody to want to go back to it more and more?
Yeah, it's kind of like the bull seeing that red cape. You know, his eyes open, he snorts a little bit more. He's coming for that.
Defensively, I'm assuming the taller fighter in this matchup tonight really has to be conscious of protecting his body, Teddy.
You know, Joe, that's a great point. We think about the taller guy only being vulnerable to the chin if the shorter man gets in, but if you're tall, there's a lot of long and usually lean body to attack.
Now that looks like a middleweight fighting a heavyweight there. Look at the hand speed from Bishop.
And that's exactly the advantage he was going to need coming into this fight to beat the bigger man.
The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it. And he engages in the clinch. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. A lot of blood now coming from above that right eye of Andre Bishop. That cut that Cooper opened up is significant.
You know, some fighters handle punches all right. They get tested, you know, they get dropped, they get up, but they get cut. They don't handle that. They panic. We're going to find out now his mental state, how strong he is in that area. Does he handle this the way he needs to?
This fight is even, so I...
Start of round number 2, and you know Dwight Cooper is going to be targeting that cut above the eye of Andre Bishop. The thing you have to question is how much work was the corner of Andre Bishop able to do in curbing that bleeding after the first round.
up and down, side to
He
side.
digs in, trying to bank away body shots with the combo. Good right hand by Bishop, landing flush against Cooper. Takes a step step back, then the counterpunch by Andre Bishop.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
See, this is exactly what Andre Bishop's corner has been telling him. You got to keep those hands up. You have to protect that cut. He cannot allow Cooper to have a target to go after. Blocks that punch. Blocks that belt line well. Good shot to the body by Bishop. What a hook by Andre Bishop. This is a real concern now for Andre Bishop as Dwight Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. He could get a TKO victory here if that continues.
Nice.
You're not winning the rounds, man. You're not winning the rounds. I need you to start with your jab and then go on and go to the body. Go to the body. I want you to chop down with your right to the body. He's timing you coming in. He's timing you.
Now Bishop looking to counter Cooper, gets that right hand over Cooper's jab.
Unload! Unload! More punches!
Able to show you his blocking ability. Solid left hand to the head.
Close the jab! There you go!
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop.
Double up on your punch!
A headshot blocked. It's one thing for the corner of Andre Bishop to tend to that cut between rounds, but Bishop himself has to protect it, and he's doing a good job of blocking punches that are targeting it from Cooper. Good jab by Cooper. There's the combo downstairs. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Andre Bishop. You see him holding on.
Keep your head moving! Hands up! Hands up! Keep doing what you're doing.
Dwight Cooper's rocked by that punch. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. Hey, I know he's not in great shape, but he's... Oh, that's gotta hurt. Teddy, he goes down, and he was on the outside where he doesn't like to be.
Where he shouldn't be, and he paid a price.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe.
All right, breathe. Deep breath. Get some water. You good? You all right? Breathe for me. Good. Now listen. You threw a wide punch.
Keep going.
Good 1-2 from Bishop. He landed that right hand flush against Cooper. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Andre Bishop, he's been working hard on that jab, has Bishop, and here he's putting it to good use. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Bishop now utilizing that jab against Cooper. Halfway through round number 4. See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. Keep it up. Andre Bishop needs to be so careful right now that the ref doesn't stop that fight, because Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye.
You're doing great.
Bishop digging to the body well, lands a left hand against Cooper's right flank.
Pace yourself.
Body.
The left hand coming into play by Andre Bishop. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Andre Bishop showing his superiority in that last round. That was an easy 3 minutes for him, and he's got momentum.
Yeah, what I like about him is we know that he has good ability, speed, power, but he also has the technique. That is the car that's going to drive the ability to where he wants to go.
Great combination from Bishop. You know, Bishop's opponent has set a pretty good pace here tonight, and I don't think Bishop has reacted well to it. He's fading a bit.
Yeah, he's got his mouth open a little bit. There's two problems there. One, you're telling your opponent, I'm tired. The other is you have your mouth open. That's a loose joint now. You get hit on the jaw, you can get a broken jaw.
Bishop snapping that jab. Good block. Halfway into round number 5 here. Bishop's head movement is really a factor in this fight. I mean, who would have thought it? Just one of the aspects of defense could be such a big key to this fight right now.
Yeah, it is, and his opponent right now is not making adjustments. Matter of fact, he's starting to drown himself because he's going more and more head hunting, and the more he does it, the more he misses, the more frustrated he gets, the more tired he gets. He needs to make a change downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body.
You can see Andre Bishop now is employing a lot of defense. He has those hands up high trying to protect that cut eye. Puts forth the hook, scores with it. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Give credit to Dwight Cooper. He has gone on the attack against that cut over the eye of Andre Bishop. He's trying to earn himself a TKO victory here.
Listen, I need you to keep your hands, you know.
The start of the 6th round. Bishop's corner has to be pleased with everything they've seen so far tonight. Consensus ringside is that this is a one-sided fight, that he's in complete control on the scorecards.
Yeah, well, he's having his way, and it's not going to change unless he gets a little cocky here. If he starts looking for maybe one shot instead of putting them together the way he's doing, maybe it allows his opponent to have a little bit of hope, a little ray of hope, get back in this fight.
Guard up!
Showing you some defense there with the block. He gets off with a combination up top. Bishop's hand speed is the difference here. I mean, that's what that combination was all about.
Yeah, purely speed. He just got off faster, sooner.
Reaching the halfway point of round number 6.
Keep your distance.
Cooper's rocked by a huge hook to the head. Bishop with a nice combination, a good old 1-2 landing on Dwight Cooper. And he's holding. Two good jabs by Andre Bishop.
Relax.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. What impact from that uppercut by Cooper. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. And that's the end of round 6.
You want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you got to stay busy out there, all right? Because you're losing this fight. Why? Because you're not throwing any punches.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Cooper's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Bishop's combination punching is just perfect there. 3 punches landing. I suppose if you're his opponent, you just keep doing what you're doing. Keep going after it. That cut is there for a reason. Why change anything?
If you're the guy who caused the cut, yeah, the first thing you think, Joe, is you keep going after it, but you don't want to get carried away either. You don't want to go head hunting to the point where maybe he makes an adjustment and you should be going downstairs to the body, but you're seeing that blood, you're seeing that red flag there, and you keep going upstairs when maybe you should be going downstairs visiting that body a little.
Good job protecting himself. Halfway through the 7th round. Right on the mark with the hook up top.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. Super 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop.
Let's see some more head movement.
Good way to protect the midsection. A well-placed left hand up top. Well-placed, well-timed. That cut has opened up now over the eye of Andre Bishop. It does not look good. If Dwight Cooper can land another punch or two, he may get a stoppage victory.
Head movement. Head movement. All right, you look great. Just don't get crazy in there. No need for that. Box smart for it. I want to see.
That punch intended for the head. Good headshot by Andre Bishop. That's a damaging blow.
Beat him to the punch.
Bishop's right hand scores well that time. Combo lands to the head. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Blood is streaming down the face of Andre Bishop. That cut is really impairing his vision. The ref is taking a look here. Dwight Cooper could be on the doorstep of a TKO win. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Targeting that head with the combination punching. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. Bishop's combination punching is working well here. Just a dominating evening by Andre Bishop tonight. He is clearly up big on the scorecards. Trainer Gus Carisi has to know it. You can just see by the way he's dealing with him in between rounds.
He knows it, and he can go 2 ways with it. Get the rounds out, work on things, carry him a little bit, or go close the show.
You gotta keep working.
Cooper's opponent has to be thinking, I gotta find a way to survive here, Teddy. He was hurt badly in that last round.
He better be thinking that, or guess what? He's not surviving.
Way to block there. Cooper's left working well that time. Bishop's throwing a lot of punches right here, but not a lot of them are landing.
And that can be very discouraging to the guy who's throwing them, because he's working, but he's starting to get a little frustrated, a little concerned that he's not doing damage, as you said.
Scored well with the hook. Really solid left hand by Andre Bishop. That's exactly what his corner wants him to do. Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Bishop's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination.
Nice!
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop. And now he's targeting upstairs. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Good flush 1-2 jab in the straight hand by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop getting back to basics, landing that right hand. If Dwight Cooper can just step up his offensive attack, he could score a TKO victory here because that cut is worsening. Last 10 seconds of the 9th round.
Back to the body. Good job, buddy.
You watch this kind of an effort tonight by Andre Bishop, and you completely understand why his trainer, Gus Carisi, says the things he says about him.
Yeah, and you understand why he thinks he will be a star. Not just a champion, but a guy who will draw crowds. And I'm not surprised, or at least I wouldn't be surprised if he's not in the corner right now telling him, go out there and close the show.
Final round for Andre Bishop in a fight that's really been a walk through the park with how supremely skilled he is. Oh, a nice 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop.
Keep doing what you do.
Nice block. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Hey, you gotta see that coming. Let's go.
Look at the mess in the ring right now. Cooper's cut is just painting himself red.
Yeah, it's a good thing. At least we think that judges are not influenced by the way a fighter looks. Because if they were, no rounds are going in his favor.
Able to cover up that gut. Final minute of this final round of this fight. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Very nice defensive guard there. it home in the last 10 seconds of this final round. Give credit to the judges here. They didn't let the blood streaming down the face of Andre Bishop sway them. They gave Andre the decision victory. Bishop.
DL has agreed to a fight between you and Kobe Nichols. If we beat Nichols, we'll be in the top 10.
What are the conditions?
He says there aren't any.
There's always conditions with DL.
I'm sure we'll find out what they are. But we really need this fight.